Technically, this is the very first Skylight motion picture song that was ever created. Way back in the day, though, it had different lyrics and the music structure was a little bit different.
Reminding me of Angels and Airwaves, it also gives you that big feeling, that big triumphant feeling.
At some point, it got restructured, something that felt a little more exciting than just kind of a bum, bum, bum. Now it kind of has do, ch, do, ch. But of all the songs on the album, this probably is the busiest from a keyboard perspective and definitely a vocal perspective. Everyone in the band has their vocals on the song.
See you in the morning light. See you in the morning light.
I could hear everybody, and I think that was one of the biggest things that I liked about that song. Even though every song obviously has mostly everybody on it. It's like everyone's touching it at the same time. All I can see, you know, and so it's just like one of those songs that just kind of like hugs you, because it's just like, I don't know, it feels very family and feels very like friends and very just like all together. You hear all our voices and it's soaring and it's beautiful, and it was like, this song just feels like we're just out in like a field and we're just all singing together in a circle, and it's just awesome.
It's just like this sort of big anthemic gang vocal.
The Jodie Foster sample in the beginning, when I heard that, that just did it for me. Yeah, it's a very climatic song, especially towards the end. It's like the chorus is kind of like keep the song going, and it has like a nice like hook. At the end there's like this like and it just builds and it builds and then it just like breaks down, and there's just kind of like this shattering effect with like the vocals, just like all the synths that are kind of like sprinkling around like confetti. That song in particular, it was kind of a hybrid blend of electronic drums and acoustic drums.
I mean, I think the title of the song alone sort of embodies what musically what it's trying to do. The song musically sounded very much like a journey, and I was wanting to have lyrics sort of reflect that as well. The idea of numerology, the film 2001: A Space Odyssey. The song is too busy, and maybe there are too many competing frequencies, but I kind of have a little bit of ADHD in that sense. There's a fascination that I have with the surreal, so I think things like dreams have always been really intriguing for me. The sort of stories and the messages and the influences and the imprints that we have in our dreams can sometimes alter our perspective. Ultimately, the song is about the discovery to all the answers that we have inside that look for this idea of a universal designer. What is my role in that? Are we the fingerprints? And if that is the case, we need to know that there is meaning in our lives. We need to know that we have a connection to something that is greater than what we can imagine. Ultimately, at the end of the song with the lyrics, it's sort of this cry for, I feel validation. I've gone through this experience I've gone through. Ultimately gives me a peace that makes me feel like I'm heard and I'm loved. I kind of like mystery in lyrics and not necessarily being hit over the head with the meaning of the song. I think it's a good way to end the album.